Oh, hey kids.
やばあ今日はYoasobiアイドル聞いてみるよ。 Let's find out! こんにちは、全人類と友達なのとか僕がミスターウチです。そして
アナです。
バイウィン
That's me.
今日のテーマはYoasobiアイドルを聞いてみよ
アイドル。
The moment has finally come where we react to Yoasobi on this channel.
う。Yoasobiさん初めてリアクションさせてもらうんだけど、
Yes.
このYoasobiさんのアイドルって曲は、今すごく人気な推しの子っていうアニメのオープニングらしいんです。
Is that the name of the song, Idol? I just know like the beginning because I watched the anime. It's like oh, is that the Yoasobi song going through? Oh my god. You guys haven't seen it?
No.
No, you haven't seen.
アイドルを作るそういうアニメだったりするの。
She's already an idol. She's already the Oshi that is being rooted for all around, and then something happens.
まあとりあえずリアクションしてみようか。
はい。
Yes, please.
それでは行ってみましょう。おお。
Yeah.
I love the. It's like 見てるや。It goes not higher at the end, right?
なんかちょっと可愛いこぶるみたいな感じ。
そう
そうね、アイドルっぽさ出てるね。
All right. Yeah. Wait.
ちょっと待って今なんか
変わった。
何今の
What do you mean?
セフィロス出てきそうな音せんかった今。もう一回聞くよ。
Yeah, change, right?
Oh, you're right.
何これ
It's kind of maybe they're showing like the gap in between because like they're combining like the kawaii-ness with like really like intense music, right? Because it's very ear-catching, isn't it? Like when you listen to it for the first time, you're like, this is a song by an idol?
でもさ、アイドルっていうアニメなのに、
Right.
こんな怖い感じ出してくんの
Well, that's for people who are going to watch the anime because you'll find out that it's darker than it actually
あ、
is.
そうなん。
Yeah, so maybe it's foreshadowing the story of what's to happen. A lot of people think that it's about the idol, which it is, but it's more of not the oshi, but oshi no ko.
あ、
It's about the ko.
推しの子ってそのアイドルのことを子って呼んでるわけじゃなくて、
Right.
推しのアイドルの本当の子供ってこと
Yes.
なんじゃそれ
Yes. She's an idol, and it's about her kids. She hides those two kids from the world, but she wants to do both. She's like, Mama, になりたい、アイドルになりたい、I want to do both.
どんな話だ全然わからんね。
でも深いかも。だってさ、アイドルってさ、付き合っちゃダメ。結婚しちゃダメ、子供産んじゃダメっていうことが多いじゃん。だから、それをね、世間にバレないように頑張ってるっていうような感じ。
Yes.
はい、行きます、続き。
Yeah. Okay.
でもいつものYoasobiっぽい。
Well, you know what the lyrics remind me of? Like if you go to like a fan sign, and then they're like talking to you face to face. Like, what kind of books do you like? What did you do today? Oh, I haven't eaten yet today. And you're like talking to them one on one, right? So I think she's trying to sing it with simplicity because it's trying to show that she is an idol.
ファンから見て、こう何食べたとか好きな本はとかっていうのを教えなくてミステリアスにするから本物のアイドルだよみたいな。
It's like a Twitter feed. 今日何食べた？ちゃんと食べてる？Whoa. This whole music video is just like gliding on the themes of very, very cute, and then all of a sudden kind of like suspenseful, like horror, like darker colors
そ
kind
う
of
そう
scene.
そうあーって声が聞こえてくるじゃん、
Right.
なんかちょっと怖いよね。こんなアイドルっていうタイトルの曲の使われる音じゃなくない？
Right.
はーみたいな。
It's like something you'd hear in church.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, like a gospel or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Chanting, yeah.
すごい。おう
Change?
ヘイヘイ
Oh, wait. Oh my god. Oh, that makes so much sense. Okay.
Is there like the two of her personalities or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So like this is the same person and it's like her living a double life.
あー
Right? Because like here she's more dressed up like a maid and she wants to be like a homestay mother, right? Because she has kids, but then she's also does an idol on the side. But then going down the path of being an idol, you only get to choose one. But she's very selfish. She's like, well, go on my day. She's like, she wants both lives. She wants to be a mom and live as an idol at the same time. But you know you can't have that.
めっちゃ
What?
アニメの話本気で解説してくれる
What?
めっちゃ好きなんや
It's good.
これいいね
Hey. Oh.
Oh. あ
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Can I say one more thing? Can I say one more thing? I just got what this scene was at the end when all the hearts just like came out. There's a specific scene in the anime where so she grew up as an orphan. Right? She grew up as an orphan and she didn't have parents growing up. And so she said that as a kid, no one's ever told me like I love you or like it's all just lies, right? So like even if like I don't really want to lie to anybody if like I become an idol and I say I love you to the fans, but then it goes like, oh, think about it from the fans' perspective. If you say that I love you, then their hearts will be touched and they'll also like fall in love with you. So even though it is this fake kind of feeling that you're giving to them, imagine like the kinds of fans who will love you because of it. And it's like, yes, well, I'll do my best to try to believe that in those words one day. Like it's her in this internal battle of trying to fight that, like, oh, it's okay to lie because I'll love them in my own way, but I really want to mean those true words someday. And this is really complicated, but yes, that's what that scene means. So she doesn't know what love is, but she wants to say it with her heart one day.
なんか今日
深い
真剣さが伝わってくるねアニメ愛がすごいね
Yes.
お店長ね店長したね
Yeah.
いいね一番星の生まれ変わり
So cool. Oh.
は
Oh.
なやめちょっと待って
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
なんかアイドル業界の闇みたい。
どういうアニメなんこれ
It's really interesting because in the world of social media and the world of putting your best self out there, right? Like on Instagram, you only post your good sides, right? You don't post like, oh, me and my mother, we today. Huh? You don't do that, right? You don't do that. It's like I just got my butt whooped for not cleaning my room. You know, you don't post that, right? Same goes for idols in their groups, right? So like they only see like the good sides and they don't see them struggling to lose weight. They don't see them struggling every day with like hatred and hateful comments, or you don't see them trying to deal with each and every day making like really small amounts of money just to be an idol, right? But what this is doing is showing the dark side, and it kind of makes your perspective of the idol industry more fuller in that extent. It's not just the good sides, but the bad is also included as well. And this anime does a good job at pushing that idea forward. Oh, alongside with the music video.
いやもうさ
What?
もうアニメの解説になってるね
I mean, that's what it's doing right here. You know, the Shudaka is basically talking about what happens in the story through its lyrics.
Yoasobi さんってすごい可愛い声してるじゃん、ポップな声ね、
Okay.
でもラップを今まで聞いたことなかったけど、こんななんかダークな感じも歌うんやね、っていうのと面白いなって思うんだけど、ダークなサイドを見せるときって、ラップになりがちじゃない？
Right.
ちょっと似た系統の曲としては、アド、まあ歌が歌ってた歌方ララバイあるじゃん。
Right.
で、あの曲も途中でダークな面を見せるときはラップになってたけど、その普通に歌うよりもラップの方が自分の強い部分をこう見せるのに向いてるんだろうね。
Man, what is it with all of these amazing singers like having these different features about their voice? It's like if you're good at one voice, then you're good at all these other things, right? And that goes with Ado-san, also Yoasobi-san. Damn, it's really great to hear that there's this different side of them as a singer.
For Yoasobi, is it the first time they use that many low notes in a song?
確かに結構高い声のところのイメージあるね。
Yeah.
騒がしい日々ね。
Like even when I go for like very deep meaning lyrics, like even Yoru ni kakeru, right? Like it's very high paced and very high notes, but like the meaning of the lyrics are pretty dark.
So maybe she had it in her this whole time. Maybe she's like slowly showing that dark side. Because Yori and Kakeru is about dying together, right? So, but it's done in a very kind of like buttery and kind of like cute way of singing. But this one, it's like straight up like rap, like you're arrogant, like.
Oh my god.
いいね。怖い。おおすげえ。
So earlier I was talking about that's what the lyrics mean, right? Like it shows the dark side of idol groups. It's like if you're not perfect, then I'll never forgive you for being imperfect, right?
でもさ、ここの歌詞がよくわかんないんだけど、なんか一番星の生まれ変わりって一番の歌詞では書いてあったから、
Okay.
推されてるアイドルは
Yeah.
めちゃくちゃ可愛くて完璧なわけじゃん。そのアイドルがなんかこんな歌詞歌うの？
Well, it's not from the perspective of the idol itself. So in Oshinoko, she was part of an idol group. Right, she could hold her own as an artist, but she was probably the best member inside of her group called B Komachi, right? And I think because of that, like she outshined all of the other people inside of her group. So this might be from the perspective of the B Komachi members going like, "You're arrogant. Yeah, she's great, whatever. It's just she's arrogant, like whatever." It's just their jealousy kind of coming out.
B コマチっていうアイドルグループがあるんだ。
Yes.
あ、
Yeah.
これでもだとしたらすげえ歪んだ愛じゃない？だってこのラップの最初の部分は、
Yeah.
なんか例えば僕ら同じアイドルグループね、
Okay.
富士図
Okay.
アナがセンターだとするじゃん、であんたのおかげでこのグループ人気なわけじゃないんだからね、勘違いしないでとかって最初ずっと思っときながら、結局最後アナが完璧じゃないなんて私許せないみたいな、どっちなんみたいな、嫉妬と憧れがこうどっちもあるみたいな、なんかわけわかんない感情だよ、
複雑な感じ。
そう。
Yeah, it's like I'm so jealous of you that you're great. So I don't know whether to respect you or hate on you.
I really like this thing that you can only do in Japanese because they say すべてがあの子のおかげなわけない。There's like おかげさまでのおかげ, right?
Right.
But the kanji is the one for shadow.
おー、なるほどね。
That makes sense.
はい。
Yeah, it's thanks to you and we are just your shadow.
はあ、いやでもそうかもね。でっかいものの利益をちょっともらってる、分けてもらってるみたいな。はあ。
Jeez.
うわ。
あー、行きたいな。
Oh.
Alright.
おー、なんか悲しい感じ。
Whoa.
Yeah, it's raining.
What is this bunny? 本物の愛か。
おお
あ、
お
お
お
すごいな。ちょっと待って、これ、こんな曲、まずさ、これリズムがすごくない？タンタンタンタタンタンタタン。タランタランタランタランタランタララのトランジションがさ
Yeah.
すごすぎるでしょ。これどうなってる？
Yeah. Oh, it changes the BPM, yeah, immediately. Ooh.
おお
ちょっと待ってさっきさ子供が出てきたよね。
Yeah. Those are kids.
あ、そういうこと。ずーっとこの2分間映り続けてきた女の子の子供が主人公なんこれ。
Yes.
どういう
Well, I mean, the anime is about her, but in a very, very roundabout way. But it's more towards like the kids and what they do for them.
Also, you were asking about the bunny, so I think the bunny, it's like her face when he goes out in the world as the idol, because it's this part, right? And you see the bunny, and then it's her face, but there's no
Right.
expression, no eyes, no mouth,
Okay.
nothing,
Oh.
right? Because it's the bunny that she puts on that becomes her face to the world.
That makes sense. This is the character that I play
Yeah.
for the audience. And this is
Yeah.
why I put the bunny suit on. Even though she doesn't use a bunny suit in the anime.
そうそう。で、自分がどんな顔してたのかももう今分かってないみたいな感じなのか
Yeah.
な。
Right, yeah.
あ
She struggles with like what is true and what are lies. Right? Because like as an idol group, you have to go, right? You have to do that shit. But then like, do you really mean it in your heart? And, like,
Yeah.
as an idol, she struggles internally with that. So it's like, if I say I love you to my kids, do I mean it?
Ah.
Right. Do I mean it if I say I love you to my kids? Yeah, that's why she struggles. Oh, yeah. This is so interesting. Oh, did you see that?
What is
Look,
that?
Look, I
I?
and Uso.
Oh.
Yeah. She's balancing both.
ーだからこれじゃあ結局主人公も結構ダークなところがあるんだね。
Yes.
悪を。
Oh,
Oh.
why did it turn JoJo? Yeah. Like here, look, watch.
僕は今何を見せられてるんですか？
When the Pillar Men come out in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, this song plays, and then here it sounds a little bit like it.
It does.
わからん。
Yeah, you don't know. Look, they're even doing JoJo
Yeah,
poses. Look, see. Look at this. Aqua.
このアクアとルビーが名前。
Yeah, the kids.
マリア。
Whoa.
There was such a nice transition. You go from this, like, it's very high paced and it's waiting
Okay.
for something, right?
Okay.
And then you have this, like a game transition when you go from a.
Oh, like a loading screen?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yoasobi っぽい。
oh, this is the Yoasobi I know.
おお、転調したね。
Yeah. Oh, here comes the Yoasobi. Oh,
Oh.
it changed.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey. Oh.
Aqua and Ruby.
Are,
The kids.
are those her kids watching?
Yeah.
でもさ、あのアイドルの人はこんな大きな子供がいる感じしなくなかった？タイムトラベルみたいな。
Right.
Actually.
Well, actually, here's what happens. 実はネタバレ。
ネタバレは良くない。ネタバレは
Okay,
良く
okay,
ない。
let me just tell you guys what happened.
え
Yeah. Yeah. So it's about them trying to find the dude or the dudette who had done that.
サスペンスってことこれ。
Yeah, that's why it's on this thematic of an idol and also suspense because of what I just told you.
はい、じゃあ続きいきましょうか。
今のネタバレ知りたい人がアニメ見るしかないですね。
They're her number one fans.
ああ、そういうことか。
They're her number one fans.
あ
Oh, hey kids.
あ、やば。
Oh.
ちょっと待って。今の話聞いただけでちょっとうるってくるんだけど。ああ、そういうことか。すごいいい曲だなと思って。
Yeah.
なんか1番とか2番は完璧なアイドルなんです私って言いながら、その A メロとか B メロは嘘ついてる、嘘ついてる。
Yeah, yeah.
本当の自分はどこ？私は嘘つきでみんなのアイドルになってるみたいな歌詞が結構多かったですよね。で、自分は嘘だらけだって多分主人公は悩んでたと思うんだけど、最後にこれは絶対嘘じゃない、愛してるって。
Yeah.
こう自分の子供に対して抱きつきながら、自分でも嘘か本当かよくわからなくなった心に、もう 100% これは本当って言える対象ができたっていう。
Yeah.
なんかめちゃくちゃいい曲だし、子供アクアとルビー
Yes.
がちょっと古めのテレビ見てる。だから多分時代がちょっと古い
Right.
っていうところを表して、その後ろからこの二人が本当に大切で大好きだよっていうアイドルが出てくるっていうこのシーンが。
That's interesting. I never would have pointed that out about the television. But that makes sense. Maybe they are from like a different generation. Than if they are kids, they should be on their iPhones.
You can see what you just said in the way they constructed the music video too. Because like at the beginning, the times when the music video would show the idol singing on stage, she would always wear the bunny costume, right? But the only time she doesn't wear the bunny costume is when her kids are watching her. So it's the only time that she's not wearing the mask. She doesn't need to wear the mask, the lie of I love you
なるほどね。
anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to hug my mom in a bunny suit.
さ、真面目に喋ってるのやめてくれない？
Yeah.
She was
じゃあ
able
こ
to live.
こで捨てるわけね、バニーを。
Yeah.
Oh.
うわー、いい、めっちゃいい。
So nice.
目すげえキラキラよ。なるほどね。
Wow. Hi. Hi. Hi.
おお、すごい。
Oh my
やば。
Sephiroth is coming. Oh. To find out the rest, you gotta watch the anime. It's really interesting how they were able to get a full story just from like different perspectives, right? Because the story was told through maybe Ai's perspective towards like the fans, and then also her group members were talking to her, and then also her internal struggle with trying to tell her kids whether she loves them or not. And then at the end, she was finally able to do it with her true feelings of love towards the kids, and then she disappeared, right? So I think that it was a beautifully told story through very, very simple lyrics. It's deeper than I could have imagined.
このYoasobiさんって
Yeah.
小説を元に音楽を作るよね。
Oh, really?
そうそうそう。
Oh,
で、これも小説でもアニメよね、これ。
yeah.
だからこれ作者の赤坂赤さんが小説書いたんやね。で、それを使って、このオープニング作ってるんだわ。
What?
おー、すごっ。
Are you serious?
はい、ということで今日はYoasobiさんのアイドル聞いてみました。どうだった？
Finally, getting to react to Yoasobi on this channel, and getting to react to another anime opening for that fact. Kimochi.
今日さ、バイロンがめちゃくちゃ多分これ好きなんだろうね、アニメ。
Yes.
本気すぎてジョーク全然言ってない。
Because I like it, alright? If I like it, of course I'm gonna talk seriously about it.
違うジャンル掛け合わせて新しいものを作るなんか日本のこのスタイルすごい好きなんよね。例えば最近大人ブルーってあったじゃん。
Oh, yes.
僕リアクションしたやつ。
Yes.
大人ブルーって昭和のアイドルとふざけてる感じを掛け合わせてたよね。
Right, right.
この曲はアイドルとゴスペルの感じとなんかサスペンスの黒い感じと
Yeah.
いろいろ組み合わせてこの曲でしか聴けないものがあるから、まあ、こんなヒットしてるんよねきっと。
It's more interesting because not only is that there's a dark and a light side to this song, there's also a story hidden beneath that. So you're putting those things together makes sense. You know, it's not just going to like, oh, it's appealing because look at the gap sugoi. It's like gap sugoi. だからこそ this story.
原作アニメ僕もね見てみるんで、まだ見てない方がいたら一緒に見ましょう。他に僕らにリアクションしてほしい曲があればコメント欄までよろしくお願いします。
Put that in there. Put it in there.
それでは次の動画でまたお会いしましょう。バイバーイ。チャンネル
登録
お願いします。